We want to do job analysis because we want to know whether we are having the right number of workforce or not. So normally what we do, we refer to the head of department or the specific relevant department to find out whether we have good numbers of employees or whether we have the right employees to tackle whatever strategies that we put in our objective. The first person that we normally refer to is the head of department. Second thing that we know whether we have enough number of staff is by looking at the workplace, whether we have good supporting staff or not, we have good team to achieve any strategies. So this is what we call 360. Later on, I will share with you sometime when we do the performance evaluation, there is one techniques, we call it 360 degree feedback. So this 360 degree feedback is actually asking people around us whether we are doing the right task or not. We relies on others' evaluation on us. It could be from our boss, our leader, it could be from our co-workers, or it could be the feedback could be from the lower level staff. So this is 360. In a way, this 360 actually assists us in evaluating whether we have enough number of staff to fulfill the task needed to achieve our mission and mission. Also, we have this simulation base where we identify issues and we ask for the right people or the right officer to tackle such issues, whether we have that kind of person or not, whether we don't have that people or not. If we don't find the right people to tackle the issues, that means we don't have a good numbers of employees. In a way, this is also one of the approach to identify whether we need enlargement of the task or whether we need to recruit people to tackle the task. So simulation based also used in the performance evaluation. Immediate supervisor, normally those people leader in the hierarchy of the organization. So normally this is our immediate supervisors. In government office, for example, in UMS, in UMS, when we do the ELNPT, normally we have two evaluators. The immediate one, we call it penilai pertama, PP. So the second one is PK, penilai kedua. The immediate supervisors is those people who are doing the penilai pertama. So immediate supervisors. When the management want to know whether there is right numbers of staff in particular department, they also refer to the supervisors, the person in charge, the head of department or the manager. These are relevant info in order for us to analyze. And finally, it happened to be that this is normal in many organizations where the organization involves in a lot of meetings, for example. Sometimes the head of department, they have clash to attend several meetings. So what they did, the head of department normally delegate the authority to the next officer in command to attend the meeting. So this is what we call realistic tryout. When your boss asks you to represent the organization, actually it is approached by the upper management to include you in the pool of potential leaders in the future, especially when they do the succession planning. For these all five approaches, actually, it is linked to the performance evaluation. One of the reasons why we have this performance evaluation, actually we want to know whether we have the good number of staff or not. It's not simply an exercise for evaluating any personnel or any employees, but it is somehow the tools for organization to know whether they are capable of having people for the benefit of the business or organization. There is a principle by the name of Peter Principles. Peter principles said that every employee is having a fair deal to be promoted to the upper level of position.